Coming up though on our programme tonight, the full weekend weather forecast and sport. But first, more than 20 towns in the East Midlands have entered the competition to be the inaugural UK Town of Culture in 2028. The deadline to apply was last night, and across the country, hundreds of bids have been submitted. Our political editor, Peter Saul, reports.
When you think about hotbeds of culture, Coalville in Leicestershire probably doesn't immediately spring to mind. But along with hundreds of other similar-sized places, it has put in to be UK Town of Culture in the same year that it will celebrate its 200th birthday. And those behind the bid believe this former pit village has a rich seam of cultural offerings, not least its unusual theatre.
Yeah, it's the oldest surviving mobile theatre in the UK. It's actually constructed of 4 RAF trailers, which all fold up, and they were towed around the country. It's travelled all up and down the UK for several years until it's now moved here 30 years ago.
Lizzie manages this place and is also now leading the Town of Culture bid.
People look at Coalville and they have a particular perception of the town, and what we're hoping to do is change that perception and really kind of making people understand that we do have a lot to offer.
Such as the fact Coalville is the home of Action Man and Tiny Tears toys, made here at the former Palatoy site. And the mother and child statue welcomes shoppers to the second oldest pedestrianised shopping precinct in the country.
Coalville has always punched above its weight, and because we've got that history of innovation, the Town of Culture will build on that, and we want therefore to have a legacy of innovation where we now look at young people to keep the name of the town going forward, and for them to be able to say in 50 years' time, I was part of making Coalville great again.
It seems there's more to Coalville than meets the eye, but the competition for the UK Town of Culture accolade is fierce, to put it mildly. In fact, it's probably easier to name towns that haven't put in for it. In the East Midlands alone, other bids include Beeston, Chesterfield, Matlock, Melton Mowbray, Newark, Market Harborough, Stamford, Oakham, Loughborough, Mansfield, a joint bid between Heanor, Alfreton and Ripley, and Sutton in Ashfield. And there are others. The winning bid will clearly need the buy-in of the community. So how do people here feel about the idea?
Oh, I think that's awesome. I mean, I had no idea, but I think that's awesome. Love that.
The people around here have had, a tough time over the last 50 years, and it's time that we started having some light at the end of the tunnel.
What is there in Coalville? Nothing.
We've got Snibby and the Emporium and places like that. There's always something to do.
So it could be a capital of culture, Coalville?
Of course it could, yeah.
Would you describe Coalville as a cultural hotspot?
No, definitely not.
It's got a massive future and the people here can create it.
An independent panel will sift through the hundreds of entries, Coalville included, and unveil a shortlist before the summer. Peter Saul, BBC East Midlands Today.
There were some brutal comments there, weren't there? But fingers crossed to all of our towns, including Coalville, for that.